Hello, hello. I'm going to give it a minute. Have some of you join me live. I'm Donna Nelson, founder of Adopt a Single Mom Project and creator of Glimmers of Hope community resource event. This is our 4th year hosting this amazing regional community resource event for working single moms here in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm so pumped that we have women from 7 counties coming to this resource event on February 22nd, 13 days from now. I can't even believe how fast this has gone, coming off of our 7th annual Christmas gift drive, and then jumping right into planning this outstanding community resource event that allows us to connect single women who are raising our next generation of children to have a space to come and gather together as one, be able to network, build relationships, friendships, see other moms who maybe they haven't had a chance to even see maybe since the last community resource event that we did. So having community partners, we have 19 community partners, community-based organizations, businesses who are coming. These are hand-selected organizations that I've chosen based on the value they're bringing to the working single mom population. A lot of variety, from soup to nuts, really, of different types of resources that hopefully of the 125 moms who are going to be attending will find something that can be positively impactful to their life. So if you're watching, please say hi. The reason that I'm just hopping on to even do a live tonight is because I wanted to do a question and answer about the community resource event. This is the largest event of the year for us. Our Christmas gift drive is our largest philanthropic outreach, where it gives us the opportunity to honor those women who are raising our next generation of children and doing it often alone or in a co-parenting relationship. Maybe they're grandmothers, maybe you're a foster mom, maybe you're raising someone else's children who have just abandoned their kids and you're taking on that responsibility, or maybe you're the biological parent or the aunt or the whatever. So we know that single moms, as we generalize it, come in many different experiences and have become single moms for lots of different reasons. And so we're really grateful to, as an organization, be able to represent working single moms in this region as no one else does and no one else ever has. And we have this opportunity to really be able to make an amazing contribution to the lives of women and children in a really meaningful way. And this community resource event is just one of those. The Christmas gift drive that I mentioned, this year we gifted 181 moms, but we're touching them individually. And it's not giving us the opportunity to come and gather together the way that we get to with this community resource event. So if you're watching this and you're a single mom that lives in northeastern Pennsylvania, and your children are under the age of 21, whether they're, well, I should say they're still your dependents under the age of 21, then you can get on the wait list. We have 150 moms who are already registered. 25 of those are on the wait list. So anyone that joined the wait list after or signed up for the event after the 21st of January was automatically put on the wait list. And as we're starting to make calls, or as some moms' life happens, work, meetings, somebody got sick, any kind of thing, as you know, life happens. And as cancellations start to come in, then we'll get to pull up those moms who are on the wait list. And hopefully everyone that wants to be able to attend will be able to. But right now, we're capped at 125 because that's what our budget is allowing for. So stay tuned if you're on the wait list. We're keeping all of our communication out to you so that you know what is going on with the event. You're on our email list. If you didn't see an email from me yesterday and you didn't see an email from me today, check your spam or your junk folder or something. Do a search for Adopt a Single Mom Project, and something should appear from somewhere, the black hole of somewhere, in emails. So we are still in need of volunteers. We still need a good 6 or 8 volunteers to cover our bases. And primarily we need support in the kiddos' rooms. So for the moms who are attending and want to bring their children, we're offering childcare and in 2 separate age groups. So the kiddos from, I'll say, 0 to 11 are in one room, activity room, and we're feeding everybody. And then the kids from age 12 and up, we have a lot of teenagers who are coming. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't think this is for my kid, bring your kid. We'll feed them. We'll entertain them. I'll be sharing on another live what we're going to be doing for the kids, specifically activities and what the experience will be like for them. So if you're still like, I'm not sure if I'm bringing my kids, then maybe that will help clarify for you what the experience will be to help make the decision. We'll also be sending that out in the emails. So if you're not on Facebook that often, or maybe you're watching this on our YouTube channel and you don't get access to that very often, don't worry. Keep an eye on your email. What I'm sharing here will get in the email as well. So let's go through. If you have any specific questions, go ahead and post them below so that I can answer them for you. Christina, hi, great to see you. Hi, Donna. Donna, I saw your volunteer application. I'm looking forward to meeting you. I will be reaching out to you. Let me just see what your question is here. Filled out Thursday. Also on the wait list. Super excited. Cool. Yeah. So, Donna, the great thing is, if you're volunteering, I can't say that I noticed your registration, because I know it's just a wait list at this point, so I haven't paid that much attention to it. So I'll go back and look at that. But if you're volunteering, then obviously you don't have to be on the single mom list because you're going to be there already anyway, as a volunteer. But you and I will connect on that. I'll reach out to you and we'll get that buttoned up to see what makes the most sense. All right. Christina, wait a minute. What's the question? When is the next dinner? I know I signed up for it. The one I know you might have just popped on. I'm talking about the one for the 22nd of this month, the Glimmers of Hope community resource event. Are you on the list? I feel like I should know who's on the list by now. I've seen it so many times. I've ordered t-shirts and I've gone through the list to make sure we don't have duplicates and make sure everybody is a single mom and in our service area and all of that. So I hope you're coming. It seemed like I saw your name on the list. So if not, Christina, go get on the list. All right. So again, post any questions that you might have. I have a list of questions myself, some that have already been asked, so I want to address them in no particular order. There was a question, this has been early on, do I need to pay for anything? Nada, nothing. We're covering your dinner. We're covering your children's dinner if you're bringing your kiddos. Everyone is getting one of our signature merch t-shirts, Hope, with our dandelion and with our, I don't know, can you see that on the back? the 5 virtues on the back. So everyone that made a reservation, you already have picked out your color and your size. We've ordered it for you. If you end up not showing up for some reason or having to cancel, someone else is getting your t-shirt. So I'm going to sign my mom up. Okay. Cool, Christina. So nothing, there's no cost. We have raffle baskets. We already have, I think there's 10 raffle baskets already that we're going to be raffling off. We're not selling any tickets. You show up, you get your name in the drawing for the raffle baskets. We're just giving them away. We want the event to be fun. We have some gift cards that we're going to be surprise randomly giving away. So you got to show up for all the fun. The flow of the event. So from 5 o'clock, you could show up at 5 o'clock. That's when registration begins. From 5, and I'll just say you could start from 5, but the way we have the agenda set is from 5:30 to 6:30. You're browsing the vendors, hopefully connecting with something really meaningful. And then at 6:30ish, there's a little bit of looseness in the schedule. We're not that rigid, but around 6:30, we're all gonna merge to the dinner tables, the vendors and single mom attendees. We're all sitting together to network and get to know each other. And there'll be a little bit of programming. We're talking about hope. You're going to hear some stories from some other single moms. And but during dinner, we're going to have very little programming. We want you to be able to have conversations during dinner, make some friends, not be eating your food unconsciously because you're listening to somebody talk in front of the room. So there'll be minimal of that. We leave a lot of space for dinner. And then, but we have fun during dinner too. So, I don't want to set up everything because I want you to have some surprises and have some fun. And then, we do, so at the end of dinner, is when we kind of do some of those raffle basket drawings. And, then we hope to have, a good half, yes, Christina, I know it is going to be your first one. I'm so excited about you coming. Hi, Kitty. I'm excited to see you too. What was I saying? Oh, so hopefully at the end of, I'll just say the festivities, we're hoping to have a half hour so that you can, if you came late or you didn't get to see all the vendors, that you'll be able to have that last, like say 8 to 8:30 to go and wrap up, stop by, see any vendors maybe that you didn't get to grab some information from or have a conversation with. We will, as I mentioned, we're feeding the kids. If you're already registered, you know this. There were options to pick the meals. But I do want to tell you that we are going to have, myself and some other volunteers are going to be making phone calls to confirm. Make sure you respond to that phone call. If we don't hear from you, we're going to cancel your reservation and move to somebody on the wait list. So when someone calls, either respond, sending them a text, because we want to confirm, are you still coming? Is this what you want to eat? We're going to be confirming the meal that you chose, checking for allergies, and if there's anything special that we need, we're going to be checking. Many of you said, I'm not sure if my kids are coming or not. So we want to check how many of your kids are coming, are they, before we put in the food order. We don't want to pay for food that somebody is not going to be there to eat. We understand people are going to cancel last minute because of life. It's just the nature of it. But If you don't respond to the volunteer when they call or send a text message, then we're going to cancel your reservation and give it to somebody else. So just be responsive, because we want to see you there. But we also, if we don't hear from you, we're going to assume that you're not coming. Okay, so just to put that out there. Somebody asked about the dress code. You know, I don't want to say there's no dress code, but wear what you want. So just wear something. So yeah, there's no dress code. Some are coming in scrubs because they're coming straight from work, or their work boots or whatever people work in. It doesn't matter to us. Dress casually, or dress up. A lot of moms honestly are looking forward to dressing up for the night, because it's like, hey, it's a night out. I get to literally like dress up and go hang out with adults. So, yeah, we don't care what you're wearing. I'm dressing up because, you know, I like to, and I think it's a special event, and that's how I like to treat special events. So, but we don't care how you dress. Okay, so there's that. No money, no dress code, special food request that's already on the order form. We ask you, what if a child doesn't want to stay in the kids' room? We've gotten asked this a few times. So listen, we want you to show up. That's the bottom line. We're not, and we also don't want to traumatize your child or have a mother distracted and stressed out because we're like, well, the kids go there and you stay here. But I'll preface it with this. The event is designed to give moms a night out and give you the opportunity to focus on relationships, making connections, networking, talking to, you know, the individuals who are there as vendors to connect with some resources. All us moms know it's hard to do that when you've got a kid. I'm bored. When is this over? I need something, or hold me, or, you know, like we all know the things, right? Or I don't like this, like whatever, right? So, but however, we also get that we're all coming from a different place, and our kids have different experiences, and some things they feel safe with and some things they don't. So we're going to make sure the kids eat and that they're having a fun time, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be fun for your kid. So if your kiddo is going to be stressed out being with the kids, then we don't want that for you or for them. So if you need to have them with you, then you have them with you. But our preference is that the kids go in the kids' room so that moms and the adults at the table can have adult conversation without offending little ears or having types of conversations that maybe you wouldn't want to have around your children, or that people have to feel like they've got to filter things. And not that I'm saying anything appropriate, but just like, you know, things that moms like to talk about, but now I can't really talk candidly or, you know, as openly because you know, you don't want to say something that would create some kind of bias or impression on someone's child. So I think I'm overstating that, but you get what I mean. So no matter what, show up, kids or no kids, right? So, okay. Do I need to bring supplies or toys or activities for my kids? You can. We're going to have stuff. So again, like I said, I'm going to do another live talking about the types of activities and things that we're going to do for the kids. I'll send it out in the email, and then you decide based on that. Listen, we all know that, you know, our kids love their tablets or their phones or whatever, or their arts and crafts or their little doll or their truck or whatever. Just know there's going to be a bunch of kids, and they may trade toys with another kid, and your kid may not come home with what they showed up with. So we don't know if we can control that or not. But anyway, so but you can send your kids with anything. And the activities that we have, they're not structured. Your kid, this isn't school, and it's not daycare. They can have their own freedom. Nobody's going to make them do anything other than like sit at the table and eat maybe. But even then is low pressure. They can pack it to go if they want. So our job is to make sure they're having fun and that they're safe. That's the biggest thing. The party and the food is available mostly at their choice. All right. So can I come late? You can come late. Just know that from 5:30 to 6:30 is when the vendor tables are open. During dinner and the rest of the programming, they're not open for anybody to browse at. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but there won't be a person to talk to because they're going to be sitting down having dinner with us. But the vendor tables will be in the dining room. So we'll all be, together in that way. So you can show up at 5 to get the kiddos registered or to get settled or whatever. And then around 6:30 is when we're doing dinner. If you come after, if there's something going on that you can't get there by 6:30, then you need to just communicate with us so we can let the kitchen staff know that they need to check on you when you get there to make sure that you get fed. So that's it. Let me just see what else is here. Anybody have any questions that I haven't covered yet? I mean, this is pretty, it's a pretty simple event. Show up, walk the vendors, we feed you, we have fun, maybe you win something, maybe you make a friend, and go home fulfilled. We'll have information there. I'll do another live on this also, but we're going to have information there on our club membership. It opens twice a year. It's opening in March. Those of you who are coming to the event on the 22nd will have an opportunity to get enrolled in our membership early, thinking about some specials that, will make it interesting and want you to join the club membership. So just know about that, but we'll do another live on that another time. All right. So, what if I'm not working right now, or if I'm in school full time, but don't work, can I still attend? Yeah, that's a great question. So, the event is for working single moms. Now, I already said single mom is single grandmother, foster mom, whatever, right? Women who are single, raising children, and who work. So that's the criteria, and who have children under the age of 21. So the youngest of your children needs to be age 21 or younger. So that's the mom that we support in our programming and with our funding. So the caveat, though, is if I'm not working but I'm in school full time, it doesn't matter to us if you're working part-time or if you're working full-time. You're working, it meets that criteria. But if you're in school but you're not working, then school trade-off is working in school full-time, not part-time. So, but if you're in school and working, then obviously you're working. So, Christina, I don't know if you can bring your mom. Is your mom a single mom? Is she working? Does she have kids living at home under the age of 21? Do you need to bring her for your kiddo? I need answers to questions. You can message me also. All right. So let me just see. Yeah, but I'm grown now. You are grown. You're little, but you're grown. All right, let me see what other questions here. I think I covered all of the questions. Yeah, I think that was it. The only other question was about transportation. Can we provide, or do we have transportation if I don't have a way to get there? We do not have a way. And, for Mom's Night Out, when we, that once a month event that we do, we have a thing on there, hey, if you need a ride to Mom's Night Out. But, when we're dealing with kids, it can be, a space issue in the vehicles. So as I thought about, offering where we co-share, you need a ride. Hey, maybe there's somebody that lives near you that could give you a ride kind of thing. I thought it would be too complicated because of the kids and space and vehicles and that kind of stuff. So we decided not to do that. And, we don't have any other means, like we don't have like vans or buses or, funding for ride sharing, like Lyft or Uber or something like that. So it's something to consider for another time. All right, so that's it. That's all I had on the Q&A. What can you expect next? Watch your email and notices for more lives. If you haven't been following on our Facebook page, the event that is created. So if you're on Facebook, because this is being put on YouTube as well. If you're on Facebook, then you could go to events, and then you will see the Glimmers of Hope 4th annual community resource event. You could, if you go under discussion, you'll see all of the vendors that are coming, information about each one of those vendors, and all the other details about the event are there. So you can go there, get the link to register, even though we're on a wait list now. If you want to make a donation or sponsor, that information is on there. If you want to sign up to volunteer, that information is there as well. And then anything else, if you're registered for the event, you'll be getting email notifications. If you also signed up for the text messaging, we'll be sending out confirmations that way as well, leading up to the event to confirm your dinner count. And instead of phone calling you, if you're not on that text list, then we're going to be calling you, and just setting out reminders to make sure we see you on the 22nd. All right. So good night, everyone. See you soon.